What's up, you guys? So my transformation story, I would say, starts back in sophomore year of college. I had wrestled all throughout high school, was pretty good, broke my high school record, then went to college, started, and had like a good record my freshman year, sophomore year. But then like towards the end of my sophomore year, my back started to hurt a little bit, my lower back. And it was just like a nuisance. But it was weird because I had never been injured and I had been an athlete my entire life. Played like football, soccer, lacrosse since I was like a kid. And junior year came around and it just got progressively worse. I started not to be able to like do everyday things that I normally would just take for granted, like bending down and like brushing my teeth or running. And eventually it just completely washed my whole entire career. Couldn't practice, couldn't go through the matches without pain, and I was just like crippled. And I graduated college just pretty broken. I had also like torn my meniscus, torn my rotator cuff, developed some plantar fasciitis in my feet, and I went to the doctor and he was like, listen, you got like 2 herniated discs in your lower back that are pressing on your nerves, which is causing the numbness in your legs. He's like, you got arthritis in your lower back, and you also have something called stenosis, which is like what most people like in their 70s have, which is where the spinal canal narrows and compresses on the actual vertebra, like the nerve that runs. It's the spinal cord. It runs through the spinal canal. So I was pretty fucked, and I had tried massage, acupuncture, physical therapy. I had like 3 spinal injections, steroid injections. And nothing helped. I even took like pain medication, muscle relaxers. I'd take like muscle relaxers before my match. And I was like falling asleep before my match. So I was like, all right. I had an economics degree, but I knew I couldn't sit down at a desk because it was too painful. It was even painful to like drive a car at this point. So I decided I would try to fix my own back. And if I could fix my back, I was like, I'll make a career out of fixing other people's backs. So I decided to be a personal trainer, because I realized that physical therapy just wasn't like gonna bring me back to the place that I was before my wrestling career, when I started to first feel the pain. So I went into the gym world, and tried to strengthen my legs, but like nothing would work, because every time I put a barbell on my back, it would still hurt. The compression was too much for my spine. And the reason why I ended up hurting my back in the first place was because I never strengthened my legs all throughout high school and college. So from all of the manual labor jobs that I had, like caddying and bar backing, plus all the sports that I played where I was picking people up and throwing them down, my lower back compensated from the lack of strength in my legs. And eventually that wear and tear is what caused all the injuries. Then luckily enough, someone introduced me to this type of yoga. And every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. to 11:30 for about 5 years straight, I took off from work, sacrificed my pay, and went to yoga class with like a bunch of 50, 60-year-old people. And these 2 instructors taught me and changed my life. They did. They taught me this specific type of yoga that was super safe, that allowed me to stretch out all the muscles of my lower back and my pelvis, and ultimately allowed me to get back into the gym and strengthen my legs slowly and get back in the game. And I would say probably after maybe a couple years of doing this, I woke up pain-free. I had been in pain for like 6-7 years. It was the fucking worst. Couldn't stand without pain, couldn't sit without pain, couldn't sleep without pain. But after a bunch of trial and error, after a ton of persistence and like hard work, I got my body back. And ever since then, I've just been getting stronger, more flexible. And to this day, I now have this special skill set of knowing how to fix myself through yoga and the power to strengthen myself through weight training. So it's a beautiful thing. So from my weakness came my strengths. So that's my transformation story. I'm excited to see what yours is. All you gotta do is just stay persistent. Stay persistent, know your goals, envision yourself in the future, and be patient, because things take time. All right? But I'm here for you, and I am super pumped to see what comes your way.